Bob Marley says this: "Only once in your life, I truly believe, you find someone who can completely turn your world around. You tell them things that you've never shared with another soul, and they absorb everything you say and actually want to hear more. You share hopes for the future, dreams that will never come true, goals that were never achieved, and the many disappointments life has thrown at you. When something wonderful happens, you can't wait to tell them about it, knowing that they will share in your excitement. The things that seem insignificant to most people, such as a note, song, or walk, become invaluable treasures, kept safe in your heart to cherish forever. In their presence, there's no need for continuous conversation, but you find quiet content in just having them nearby. Things that have never interested you before become fascinating because you know that they are important to this person who is special to you. You think of this person on every occasion and in everything you do. You open your heart knowing that there's a chance that it might be broken, and opening your heart, you experience a love and joy that you never dreamed possible. You find strength in knowing that you have a true friend and possibly a soulmate who will remain loyal to the end. Life seems completely different, exciting, and worthwhile. Your only hope and security is knowing that they are a part of your life. It is with great joy for Brittany and Christine that we gather together to witness and celebrate their union in marriage. They bring shared dreams and mutual hope that binds them together in this loving commitment. Now, this is such a significant event in your life, a day that signifies a new beginning, turning over of a new and beautiful leaf. However, it is only one day of many. The meaningful days that you've already spent together, the deep connections that you've developed with one another, coupled together with both laughter and tears, have laid the foundation for a strong marriage.
Brittany, when we moved in together, I learned a few things about you, a lot about you actually, but the things that stuck out the most is you're very type A. You love to be in control of just about everything. You live your life not only planning for the plan A's and the plan B's, but also the C's, D's, and even E's. I learned that you have a favorite side of the bed to sleep on and that you can't stand it when I make us late to everything, which I do. I learned that you prefer your junk drawer to be free of junk and that you weigh the pros and cons to pretty much every decision you make prior to just I also learned that you have the sweetest, most pure heart of anyone that I've ever met. I learned that you plan for plans A, B, C, D, and E in order to avoid disappointment for you and for me. That means a lot. I learned that when I'm sick, you'll give up your favorite side of the bed because you know it's more comfortable and convenient for me in my time of need. I learned that I'm going to have to work on my time management. I learned that the junk drawer isn't really that big of a deal as long as I organize it every once in a while. And I learned that your pros and cons lists have really come in handy, and you helped both yourself and me through some of our toughest decisions that we've made, both independently and as a couple. So thank you for being you, and thank you for loving me and giving me a shot. We've just about made it through COVID, so I think we can make it through anything. Very well.
Christine, I know how disappointed we both were in March 2020 when we realized that we would have to postpone our plans to get married in the mountains due to a pandemic. We spent so much time and money planning the most perfect trip to only have to cancel plans a few weeks before our big day. We told ourselves we would get legally married that month, but still enjoy our special day with loved ones in the mountains when things were more certain. Little did we know, things would become increasingly uncertain in the months that followed. I've always hated the saying, everything happens for a reason, but I couldn't hate it more at the time. A quirky chaplain whose real name we still don't know made it possible for all couples to have a ceremony across the street in a makeshift chapel inside of a family-run deli. How many people can say they got married inside of a deli on a Thursday afternoon during a pandemic? How many people enjoyed delicious sandwiches, smoothies, and canned sodas for their first meal as a married couple? Not many. The truth is, the deli wedding was only as special as it was because I had a partner as special as you. You helped me find the beauty and fun in the midst of disappointment. While I'm still not fond of the saying everything happens for a reason, it began to speak truth when we learned that as of Friday, March 20th, 2020, all courthouses in Florida were no longer open to couples seeking marriage licenses. I vow to love you and our pets deeply, provide comfort to you mentally and physically, be giving, care about others we haven't met, and value nature with you. I'm truly blessed to be your wife and to become your wife again today, with loved ones by our side.
Because you, Brittany, and you, Christine, have desired each other in marriage, affirmed your love and faith to one another, sealing your vows in the giving and receiving of rings, in the sight of these witnesses, I now proclaim you wife,
When the
wife,
night
and kiss the bride.
has come, woo, and the land is dark, and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountains should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long